It's not only in Nigeria that there is hunger. It's not only in Nigeria that there are criminals. But the thing that the will of government to stop this thing is not there.
Every year, trillions of naira is budgeted for the infrastructure development of Nigeria. In 2022, the Nigeria federal government placed top priority on the annual budget for defense and security, infrastructure and education. These sectors got a combined allocation of 5.15 trillion in the 2022 budget proposal. In the proposal, 1.45 trillion was allocated for infrastructure development in Nigeria. It is about 8.9% of the entire 2022 budget proposal. This may seem like a lot, but when faced with the fact that Nigeria needs $1.5 trillion annually to close its infrastructure gap, that amount begins to look like a drop in the ocean. Be that as it may, Nigeria should have more to show for the trillions it has spent on infrastructure in the last few decades. This has been put down to vandalism, mismanagement, poor maintenance and embezzlement of funds meant for infrastructure and development. Nothing symbolizes this more than the Abuja Urban Mass Transport Company Limited, UMTCO. It was founded under the 1990 Companies and Allied Matters Act. It was to serve the purpose of addressing the transportation needs of the city of Abuja. UMTCO is the largest bus transportation company in Nigeria. It took up with a budget of 1.3 billion naira to purchase 500 luxury buses and a staff capacity of 518. However, investigations by the International Center for Investigative Reporting revealed that poor planning was responsible for the failure of the Abuja transport scheme. In 2021, Head of Administration and Human Resources UMTCO Musa Bello said that the company was operating at a loss. The company could make enough money to maintain the buses and run a smooth operation. The organization run by the government did not ensure to take into cognizance the factors that can affect its operation. They built their planning on lofty ideas and it backfired. Within a few years of operation, the project hit the rocks. These buses gradually disappeared from the roads, affecting both the residents of the FCT and the economy. In the wider society, Nigeria is plagued by poor roads. Many of these roads, through years of neglect, went into a state of utter disrepair. Though billions of naira are budgeted to construct these roads, they are not maintained when due. Potholes left unattended to soon become death traps. Most times, substandard materials are made use of in road construction. It takes just a few years or even months for this damage to become visible.
Beginning, the problem is lack of maintenance culture. You discover that when government gives out contracts, maybe to build a road or to a building or a structure, they just stop there at maybe constructing that building, doing the road. There is no follow-up on maintenance. That is where the problem is. It's not as if they don't have that in the budget, but somehow these people, the civil servants and whoever they are in charge, they see that money as their own. So they leave these structures to waste. So if you go around the country now, you will see a lot of beautiful structures that were built by the country. Roads, lack of maintenance is what has been building our roads, fields, and agriculture. So, but it's not as if the maintenance, this is not there in the budget. But corruption has taken a toll on it. So it's a sad development. That's why I say that this things run down.
The roads that we even say we are constructing can only last for a year. Between one rainy season and the other rainy season, everything will spoil again. The way and the contract way that our people are in the helm of affair, the way they normally award contract, they did not follow Public Procurement Act, which is so bad. Based on that, to manage the infrastructure of our nation is difficult, because you may even award a contract and at the end of the day you see them sharing the money without doing the job.
The roads are not where the tale of neglect ends. Though there have been efforts at fixing street lights in Abuja's central area, for example, there are still areas in the city which are dark at night.
Is it only in Nigeria that we have street lights? No. Is it only in Nigeria? In fact, there was one time we had phone booths about. They were vandalized. If we have oil pipes, they were vandalized. Is it only in Nigeria? No. There are other countries where these things are there. It's not only in Nigeria that there is hunger. It's not only in Nigeria that there are criminals. But the thing that the will of government to stop this thing is not there. It's like banditry. I'm not surprised that people will just come out on the road, adopt 20, 30 people and say they enter the forest. Nobody seems to know how to follow them up. The only thing that the government, if they have the will, they can stop this thing. It's not something beyond government. It's not something beyond our security forces. But the truth is that it's not in their priority. So that's why these people get away with it. It's not as if they cannot stop it.
They say an idle mind is a devil workshop. That is just it. It's just like me now. It's difficult for me when I did not even have time for myself. Will I have time to go and street lights because I see where that are managing? But thousands of the youth, they don't have anywhere to manage. Definitely they will steal, and one cannot blame them. These are the challenge. Governments should try, instead of looting the money abroad, changing the money from naira to pounds, change it to dollar. They should try their best and let there be industry. People in Senate and reps that are taking huge amount of money can even, if it is manufacturing of leather bag in their constituency, pure water, etc., it will help the nation to grow, and stealing of all these street lights will reduce. But without this, Nigeria will still suffer more, and bandits will continue growing.
Hoodlums and thieves now take advantage of dark, unmonitored roads to rob unsuspecting Nigerians. Still in the FCT, over $400 million was taken from the Chinese in 2010 to install CCTVs in the FCT. That project remains uncompleted. A walk or drive through Abuja will reveal that hundreds and possibly thousands of materials such as metal drainage covers and some other materials have been removed or stolen and sold by residents. The apathy towards the infrastructure creates a negative effect on the economy of Nigeria, as billions of taxpayers' money is invested in public infrastructures that end up being a waste.
What government should do is that the government should take care of infrastructure. They shouldn't, especially contractors, they shouldn't see it as a revenue generating means. Thereby, maybe sometimes you want to walk on a road, they overquote these things. So government should also make sure that they give these things to people who are qualified. And also, there should be a penalty for people breaking things.
Yeah, like street lights.
Yeah, street lights. You can see in Abuja, even though the government is trying, but we've actually not seen good maintenance culture. So what I'm saying is that government should put more, because when you spend billions of naira fixing a road and the thing cuts off and you're not maintaining it, you stand a chance of spending more money, and thereby the economy will go down. And in this case, monies that were meant for something else will be used to fix those things. But if you had maintained these things over time, would use money to provide other infrastructures and facilities for the country.
Everyone has a role to play in the maintenance and longevity of public infrastructure. The government should ensure that the infrastructure is well managed and maintained when due.
We are going backward, the way I see it. We are going backward. Every day there's quick queue on a filling station. And we say we have 3 refineries, and we are paying those that are working there. The country is so painful, and we keep on increasing on population, which we are not even planning for. And failingly, the ex-president and vice president, we are servicing them, people that have looted our money, yet we are still servicing them, paying them, buying latest car for them, do this, and we forget of our future. Talking of our country and the infrastructure, if I start, I may not even end today, and I just have to put full stop.
Empower the civil defense, Nigerian Civil Defense Corps. Is that not their mandate? Anyone caught vandalizing government property should be prosecuted. That's the function of the Civil Defense Corps and also the Nigerian police. So give them more prosecutorial powers to prosecute. Give them funding for patrol, visible patrol and also non-visible patrol, night patrol and day patrol. Prosecute, give the judiciary powers to prosecute vandals of government properties.
Members of the public are also advised to report and shun vandalism.